Okay, so we'll go ahead and give you guys some information that the players already have. There will be some special rules to Act 3 that will involve an ongoing thing that will take place through the entire act. So Ravenswood Bluff is going to find itself in perpetual war. To reflect this, we're going to be drawing from this deck of cards. Each card has some kind of effect on either the deck itself or has an immediate effect on the players and represents what has happened in the ongoing war. The players can contribute to the war effort to stave off any negative effects of these cards, and they can do so by either foregoing execution that day or someone giving up their ghost vote. And you'll see it kind of build as the games go on. So in the initial deck, only 3 of the 13 cards has a negative effect, but the other cards change the deck. As we get on to the third game, you're going to see maybe a lot more of the negative cards in the deck itself. We'll have a graphic up that Navian did for us. Big thank you to Navian also on all of the art that they have done for the Legacy games. And they just did a new set of brass logos and plaques with the nice patina. Makes me happy. Here's what the scenario is going to be centered around. One of the design goals for Legacy was to feature as many mechanics of base Clocktower as we can. 2 of the mechanics deal with new players. Well, we very rarely have new players on stream for obvious reasons. A lot of experienced players can be pretty intimidating. And so by the time somebody gets on the stream, they have played so very many games that you really could no longer consider them new. So we wanted to feature those 2 mechanics. So the way we did it in this particular game is we found 4 players who have played Clocktower before. They're not brand new, but for many of them, they've only played TB. And for most of them, it's been at least a year since they last played. So they're pretty fresh. They haven't seen most of the roles that are probably on this script. So a lot of new things for them to absorb. Those players are the heirs. They are going to be travelers protected by the angel, given some Buddhist time. So I wanted to go ahead and introduce some of our new players that are with us tonight. I'll start with my brother, Will.
Howdy, guys. Yeah, it's just like Clue. I feel like I'm pretty good. I played a couple of games of Clue today to prepare.
Yeah, he did his research. It's going to be Colonel Mustard in the library with, what do you think, candlesticking? They do. That's what they do. My friend John, who I've known for 22 years as of this summer. Pepper, who was the first person I played Clocktower with in Vancouver. We went to Vancouver to the Shut Up and Sit Down convention and played all of our games of Clocktower there. And then came back. When we came back to, well, first we had an interlude where we were not in the same state. But then we got back together in Alabama, and she made our home grimoire. So it's in a clothing box. It's very nice. It's a very nice grimoire. So this is Pepper, everybody.
Hello.
And Aaron, who I met 2 days ago, but is like a boon companion to me now. I actually thought about replacing Will with Aaron because Aaron will speak on command. So it's pretty nice. Okay, everybody. I'm going to begin this game with our prelude. Welcome to Act 3 of the Legacy of Ravenswood Bluff. The Civil War ended with a reconciliation between brothers. One believed that the worship of these creatures as God was sacrilege, and that the houses had gone astray, while the other, having been a storm warden, knew that Pandemonium was a well of power. One brother, Luke, having rallied the Anolni loyalists to kill the undead monster in their midst, lost hope when He Who Comes loomed over them all. It was in this moment that his brother, Durant, offered a compromise to save their lives and cement the power of Luff. Durant turned on his own master and aligned with the hags of the pit to direct He Who Comes on the Duchy of Anolni. Ravenswood Bluff was saved and more. Their liege lord and all of those in Anolna were gone in the instant, and He Who Comes, having feasted, slept. Unmoored from Anolni and seeing what they could unleash from Pandemonium, the Empire of Luff, with its seat at Ravenswood Bluff, was born. Luke and Durant served as the first co-emperors. Luke rebuilt Ravenswood Bluff into a place of peace and prosperity, while establishing a new Luffian rite of the church devoted to warding off the more malicious spirits of Pandemonium. Durant would expand the imperial boundaries, the hags binding demons to the bodies of soldiers, criminals, and corpses to be unleashed on those stupid enough to defy his will. The March King Durant and the Hearth King Luke ruled very different worlds, and for the citizens of Ravenswood Bluff, this meant a life they never would have imagined, while for the conquered, it meant a hellish existence. The two emperors named junior emperors and empresses to secure succession, forming the Tetrarchy. The March Lords, knowing only the war machine and its inexorable campaign of conquest, man almost indistinguishable from demon, poisoning whole communities who resisted, and assassinating the heroic people who might stand in its way. The home front knows little of these horrors, only that the war requires contributions, which they are happy to pay to stay away from the fray. The nobility of Luke was stained by the pact he had made. He knew what Durant was, but he looked around him at his beautiful children in his beautiful home, and he made his peace. Perhaps it was this blight at the root that affects Ravenswood Bluff now. Or perhaps it was just short memories and myopic vision. 200 years can change a great deal, and while some members of the church remain vigilant, the imperial city has raised wonders into the sky to surround the great Clocktower with spirit agents, and the wealthy even employ bound spirit servants in their homes. The Hearth King of today has no interest in ruling, and has instead spent his twilight years searching for a myth, the crown of Archon. When his children visit him, he commands searches in the caves, in the beach, in the cairns, perhaps the pits themselves. The heirs humor him as much as they can, but they have no mind to upset the hags or dishonor the dead. Now the old man is ranting to breach the great Clocktower, leaving the heirs to believe that their father will succumb to his dementia, or they can provide him with a more merciful end. Today, the morning bustle of the seat of governance in the bluff has been turned upside down when the eviscerated remains of one of the tome keepers, summoned by the emperor, is found impaled upon the hands of the Clocktower. Panic has seized the city, and only the heirs can check mob rule. Special rule: to reflect the perpetual war, there will be a war mechanic that takes place throughout the act involving a deck of 13 cards. Some of these cards have immediate effects, and some change the composition of the deck itself. If a jack, queen, or king is drawn, a negative effect occurs and adds a loss to the war tracker unless the town has made a contribution to the war effort. If a jack, king, queen, or king is negated in this way, that contribution is expended, and the card goes to the bottom of the deck. You can contribute to the war effort by not executing anyone on a given day, or a player giving up their ghost vote. The card will be drawn from the war deck after nominations and executions before you are sent to cottages. Special rule: the apprentices you see on the screen are newer players and are protected by the angel. Special rule: these players alone get a minute to speak before a veteran can speak, but it takes place after whispers have closed before nominations. So that's the Buddhist in effect. Special rule: for any nomination to succeed, at least one of the heirs must vote for it. Otherwise, it fails automatically. Any questions so far? Okay.
Can you specify who the heirs are?
The heirs are John, Pepper, Aaron, and Will. All right. With that, I'm going to send you guys down to cottages, and we're going to send out rolls. All right. So we sent out those rolls. Let's go to our various apprentices and tell them their alignments and their abilities. So, Pepper, you are good, and you have the washerwoman ability. We'll be back to tell you who you see. Okay?
Okay.
Wilster.
Hey.
So, you are evil.
Okay.
And you have a minion ability that is called Mecephalles. The Mecephalles gets a secret word that if they get someone to say, it changes their alignment to evil.
Okay. What's the secret word?
Your secret word will be plutocrat. Now, so we used to run this where you could trick people into saying it, and I guess technically that's still possible, but the way it's intended is more of a seduction. So they should know what they're in for when they say the word. The last thing I'll tell you is that your demon is Andrew.
Good to know.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, John.
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's my buddy John. John, you are evil. Your ability is the witch.
Ooh, all right.
If you're not familiar with the witch picks a player at night. If that player nominates the next day, they die immediately.
Sweet. All right.
All right. One other piece of information I need to give you is that your demon is Andrew.
Roger that. Thanks,
All right.
man.
All right, let's move along. Andrew, you want to know some juicy facts?
I would love to know some juicy facts.
Your evil team is Fran and Travis.
Excellent.
Your bluffs are Noble, Courtier,
Mhm.
Butler,
Mhm. I love courtiers in there. Cool.
All right. Thanks, buddy. All right, Fran.
Yep.
Andrew is your demon. Travis is your fellow minion.
Got it.
All right.
Sweet.
Thank you so much. Travis, important information. Andrew is your demon. Your fellow minion is Fran.
Oh, excellent.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Andrew,
Yes.
I show you that the king is in play, and
Cool.
it is Bejbo.
Sweet.
All right. Thank you so much. Travis,
Yes.
you point, I poison. That's how this do.
I'm going to go right across the town square here and point at Kohov.
You got to point at Kohov.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Got it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Tyler, I got a question for you.
Okay.
What is Aaron's ability?
Aaron is the innkeeper.
Innkeeper. I just see on the token it just says K. So I'm like, what? There's two kings?
It actually says IK. But yeah, I guess it could be hard to read. Let's go back to John at the bottom of the map. John, you get to pick a player to be cursed tomorrow.
Oh, I didn't realize this would be on the first night. Let's I don't know, for lack of a let's hit Duke. I don't like the conflicting royalty, the title, you know what I mean?
I gotcha. Presumptuous, right?
Oh, absolutely. Like
He's
Should've
got
known.
some nerve, doesn't he?
some nerve.
You don't even know the half of what Duke's got the nerve to do. All right. Thanks. Appreciate
Awesome.
you, John.
Thank you.
We're going to go to our apprentice washerwoman. Hey, Pepper.
You're back. How exciting.
Well, you are indeed the washerwoman, at least by ability. You are shown that either Fran or Duke is the gossip.
Ooh, there's a gossip. That sounds dangerous.
Can be. Can be.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And who else we got? We got to go to Madeline. Nobody's ability has malfunctioned tonight. I wake you up and I show you that 0 malfunctions occurred on your watch, mathematician.
Oh, yes. 0. It's a number. Proven.
All right. Thank you. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. As I have said, your tome keeper has been impaled on the clock tower. One of the demons that were supposed to be on the war front must be in the city. Please, please deal with this problem, but control yourselves. Make sure that you petition one of the heirs, at least, to sanction any executions. Whispers are open.
I have an announcement. Brothers and sisters, how many more must we bury before we put an end to this damned war? The emperors tell us we must fight to protect ourselves from the demons, but who was it who brought the demons into this world but them? I am the rightful king, and I say down with the emperors, down with the empire, and down with this war. I will claim this land in the name of and only for the people of Ravenswood Bluff.
How about no?
Point, this is a win, beautiful. Down with the rabble rousers.
So welcome to Legacy Blood on the Clocktower.
Alright,
cool.
All right. We ran before, we can do it again.
Who wants to whisper?
Go on.
Let's go. Hello.
Harpquane?
Okay.
Gossip.
Artist.
Spicy. I'm just gonna do the boring thing and do cardinal directions for looking for the demon.
So you're an apprentice too, I hear. Rumors have told me.
Yes, that is the rumor that you are as well.
Rumors haven't told me though if you are good or bad. I'd like to assume the best, but would you like to, forego a little information? Is forego the right word? Probably not, but
Forgo. I mean, it could be the right word, but you could also be trying to use the right words to get me to divulge information and get me killed. So that seems dangerous.
I mean, fair, but I mean, we should talk about something other than the weather.
Well, yes, of course.
My assumption is at least 51% of the people here are worth our time. Are you one of
We
those?
support you, my liege. Of course, my liege. We support you.
Excellent. Forgive me. There's a lot of people.
I understand.
Could you remind me what it is that you do?
I am but a humble minstrel my liege, as well as, of course, your chief religious advisor. It is my duty to ensure that when the rabble-rousers are dealt with, the people shall celebrate. Whenever one of the minions is killed, I make everyone drunk. Everyone.
Ooh, all right.
And my liege, would you be so gracious as to offer perhaps some indication as to what you are in training to be?
I'm not quite ready on this first round to divulge, but I tell you what, if you give me just maybe the first round to get my bearings, talk to you again the following night, and we'll go back over that. I do remember where my loyal subjects are sitting. So,
thank you, my liege.
Yeah, I'll grant you a boon, maybe some info here at a later time. I really appreciate that.
You have my thanks. Let's return.
Hey, John, before you go up.
Yes, sir.
Just so you know, apprentices have the caveat of their ability does not need to be a unique ability. Apprentices can have the same ability as something that's already in play. So if you're worried about claiming something that someone else will already claim to be, that's not a hard conflict with the ability of the apprentice itself.
Ah, okay. All right. I see. Cool. So thank you very much for the tidbit.
Pick something and run with it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Elaborate that.
Okay, we're being watched very heavily right now.
That's okay.
It's the perfect moment for you to divulge this information.
Okay, that's okay. I'm not camera shy. I do have a crucial role. that I need to stick around for. I trust you enough to tell you that.
I'm a very fraudulent boy.
I'm a very light bulb boy. Oh, hey, Capelli.
Hey, Capelli. Fancy seeing you here, bud.
Capelli plus chat.
Oh, nice.
Hello, chat.
Yeah, neither of us are the Mazephiles, but
Sadly.
just in case.
Yeah. I don't know why you would give me light bulb as a Mazephiles.
Oh,
So I'm sitting next to Harmony and Kohath.
Certainly done. So we should absolutely we should certainly push on your neighbors.
All right. Well, I look forward to hearing more from you as we go.
Thank you, my.
That's a Feliz apprentice thing. I'm a safe bet.
Was it? Say that again?
If you happen to have the ability of the Mesophiles, I would be very intrigued by it. I might even say the secret word.
All right. That's some interesting. Sorry, it's going to take me a second to wrap my head around it.
Okay, wait. If you're the juggler, then do you have to pick people today before the next night, or is that starting tomorrow?
I pick people today.
Okay, so then that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I'd like to protect. I guess would make most sense.
No, Duke. Suffering will only bring you more suffering. Well, one day, Duke, the magnitude of your folly shall at last be laid bare before you, and only then will you realize the depths through which you will fall. I do not envy you, Duke, for you are so very high.
So very
It's a long, long way down.
I will bear all of the world's blood on my hands to keep this country alive.
Is that what you must tell yourself, Duke? Sad
Yes.
that this is what you've come to.
Okay, we just need to exchange method words, so we need someone to overhear.
Overhearing.
Okay, fraudulent. And my method word is fruitcake.
Fruitcake.
Cool. Great. Thanks, chat.
Yep.
Not at the moment. I was going to try to see if we couldn't get somebody who was pretty trusted by the group at large later in the game and see if they'd be willing to switch sides.
That's fair. Yeah, I suspect that you'll be alive for a while, so that makes sense.
Juggle today? So do you have anything you want me to juggle you as?
Not really. I haven't figured it out. What are the bluffs? Courtier, Butler, and...
Noble.
Noble. Got it.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So what do we talk about?
I claimed Quibber Outsider.
Okay. I claimed Juggler, and you said you didn't really want to be juggled.
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, okay. Cheers.
Good luck.
So it seems like everybody in this game is just good, and no demons actually exist so far.
That's a terrible oversight by our storytellers. So.
I know.
Oh, all right. I'll put a murderous, monstrous, demonic thing in the game. Sorry, that's on me.
Oh, awesome! Thank you so much for fixing that right up so quickly.
Yeah, please take care of that, Capelli.
Hey, you got it.
I don't know if you would be interested in being nominated,
I think I'm down for it. I'm not super happy about it, but I would be down for it.
Okay. Would it make sense to broach it with Kohav?
I feel like Kohav is a slightly better. Well, it's not that she's like a better death, but if she's more willing to die, then I would rather go for Kohav than me.
Okay.
Beauty patooties.
Yes.
That's
This is
us.
the voice that says, for the next minute, only the heirs may speak.
Oh boy. Okay. So what are we thinking here? I talked to Pepper, right? I didn't hear much out of Will and John. You wanna elaborate on anything?
The only data that I've got, I think this corroborates with both of us, is that the whole city's good, apparently.
What a coincidence.
We've done an excellent job. I think the only stuff we've got here is we have a king claiming the rest of royalty being false. But other than that, I think the streets are clean. People are getting from point A to point B.
Okay. All right. That tells me nothing.
I know. I've only met good people at such a nice town.
What a coincidence. I've only talked to good people.
All right. The Buddha has lifted the vow of silence upon the rest of you, but obviously the heirs still get to speak their piece.
Can I quickly juggle myself as the juggler and Bejbo as the king, and gossip that Bejbo, Duke, Madeline, Wildstar, or Andrew is the demon?
Thank you.
I would like to gossip that there is at least one instance of the Mesophiles ability in play.
Thank you.
I would like to gossip that exactly 3 of the travelers are the heirs are good aligned, and I would like to juggle Aaron as the apprentice, Pepper as the apprentice, Will as the apprentice, and John as the apprentice.
Thank you.
I'd like to juggle Bejbo as the king, Travis as the innkeeper, Andrew as the butler, Wildstar as the noble, and Harmony as the fool.
Say that again because you cut out in the beginning.
I'd like to juggle Bejbo as the king, Travis as the innkeeper, Andrew as the butler, Wildstar as the noble, and Harmony as the fool.
Duke will juggle Self as juggler, Besbo as the king, and will gossip that between Kohav and Wildstar inclusive, there is the demon or leech host.
Travis will gossip that the demon is between John and Aaron going clockwise. And Travis will gossip himself as the juggler, Bejbo as the king, Tapir as the innkeeper, Andrew as the butler, and Harmony as the fool.
Duke, I was marking something on my grim when you said that. Can you give me the basic rundown, the TLDR on that gossip?
Leech host and or demon is between Kohav and Wildstar, inclusive, by way of me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Andrew would like to juggle that Bejbo is the king.
Thank you. Any more juggles or gossips? Nominations are open.
I nominate Kohav.
Alejo has nominated Kohav. Please tell us why.
I do believe that with the state of the war as it is, with Kohav being so close to the rebellion and the rebel leader, this can only be a good thing. Also, there is mechanical reason why we should be against Kohav.
Kohav, your defense.
Yeah, so I'm the leech again, so I feel like we should just kill me now, and we'll figure out what demon is in play, and it'll all be okay.
All right. Voting will begin with Bejbo. Once again, it takes at least one of the heirs to vote on this for it to be successful. Voting starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 is enough. Kohav is on the block. Do we have other nominations today?
Bejbo would like to nominate Duke.
Bejbo, you've nominated Duke. Please tell us why.
Sic Semper Tyrannis.
Another madman sings. All right. Duke, what's your defense?
You said it, Tyler. Madman making mad statements and nominations. This is silly.
Voting will commence with Madeline. It'll take 9 to tie, 10 to beat, and an heir to vote on it.
Mad King Bejbo.
Mad King. Mad self-proclaimed king.
He did take a while to
If I was gonna film you for a PSA about the
being
witch,
washerman confirmed,
what would it sound
is
like?
gonna make Duke look extra
This is a public service announcement from your local person who has died too many times to a witch. There is a witch on this script. Be careful if you nominate.
And
All
no
right.
town crier, so.
Yeah, Duke
Any other nominations today? If there's no other nominations, I'm going to close the day In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Kohav is executed and dies. I will now draw from the war deck. There have been no contributions to the war effort. Kohav, I will give you the opportunity to give up your ghost vote if you choose to.
Not today.
All right. From the top of the deck, the Queen of Clubs.
Wow.
Oh.
Please don't be mad.
Oh,
Alrighty.
no.
Everybody,
Oh, could've saved
please
us.
go to sleep. So to remind you, chat, the Queen of Clubs with nothing given to the war effort means that a player will be drunk, kind of like the Sweetheart. Tapir is going to get a 1 based on their juggle.
Unless we drunk them.
Unless we drunk them.
This goes really well with the Courtier bluff as well.
It does. It does indeed. So I want to keep the choir boy in harmony going. Tapir did juggle a lot of the evil team, so I think that is pretty harmful to the good team. Fog of War. That's what happens, I guess. Madeline will at least get a number based on that unless she's poisoned. So Kohav, in case, because I don't think you guys were in the room, Kohav asked her artist question if one of 3 people, I'm trying to remember everybody, but it was Andrew, oh goodness, I wish I'd remembered them all. Andrew Tapir and one other, maybe Harmony, was the demon, and because she was poisoned, she received a no.
That's incredible.
That's how the poisoning works.
That can go either way.
Well, you know, and they still haven't ruled out, say, a Vortox world, right? So
there was a chat that, Chat and I got to listen in on between Kohav and Fran where they traded Mezophel's word, and there was lots of giggling where they were both like, oh, maybe you actually could be. It was very sweet. So I think Kohav threw her hand up there, truly hoping that she was going to be saved and then turn evil.
Yeah.
Which would have been a great play. Hey, what is the Mezophel's word?
It is plutocrat. I overheard a conversation between Will and Andrew, and Will is going to try to hold off to see who's trusted and then maybe get them to flip at that point. That's one thing is like, because of these people coming into the dynamic, they don't know who's willing to do that. Like they don't know the player disposition. Yes, so Will wouldn't know the player disposition of people who would
be
willing. Yes, to be will. Yes, you're doing a pun, and I stepped on it, and I'm so sorry.
No, it was great. I love getting puns, and it goes over their heads, and I'm like, I'm so clever. All right, let's do this.
Let's go to Fran, or sorry, go to Travis.
Hello.
Travis, you point, I poison. That's the job.
Let's do it. All right, very first whisper of the day. Tapir card claim juggler. I believe him, so I'm gonna point it to Tapir, and I don't remember what he juggled, but I trust you guys to mess it up.
Thank you so much, John.
I was not brushing my teeth.
Well, you should be. That's a good thing to do. You point, we curse.
So just a real quick mechanic thing. 2 things. You asked Kohav whenever she passed if she wanted to give up her vote. What does that do?
Normally it does. That's not normally a mechanic in the game, but one of the legacy effects is this war deck that we're doing. So every day we draw from the war deck, and if Kohav had given up her ghost vote right there, they would not have been affected by the queen. So the queen, when drawn, made one of the players in the game drunk.
So just real quick. 2, if I select myself with the witch and just don't nominate anybody, no one would get executed, correct?
Yes, you could die from your own witch ability, but if you didn't nominate, nobody would.
Yeah, roger that. But it's not counted as an execute, you just die.
Correct.
And
yes.
then the day.
Yeah, so the day continues after they nominate, and their nomination still proceeds. They just die instantly.
Roger that. I think I'm actually going to witch myself tonight, just as a safety, since somebody else claims that they're like very specific about, oh, there's a witch out here. So in case anybody, if everybody decides to nominate, nobody dies, and then that invalidates that. So I'm going to do myself.
All right. Do yourself. Got it.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Hi, Aaron.
Howdy.
You got to pick 2 players to put under your roof.
Okay. So, thought long and hard about this.
All right.
I think I'm going to do Fran and John.
Fran and John. Got it. 2 evils you got. So Fran is protected. John is drunk. So no witch curse on John. Now is the time. The time is now. Got to ramble on. What you want to do?
I want this game to go as fast as possible. So I'm planning on charging, killing. I'm really hoping that Travis took care of Tapir as the juggler, who juggled me as the butler, because I'm bluffing butler. But I'm going to charge.
You're gonna charge. Got it.
Franfucius?
Would you like to use your ability?
I think inevitably I'll end up assassinating Bejbo and claiming Choir Boy and giving garbage info. But I think I'll hold off tonight.
Gonna hold off.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
All right, we're gonna go to Tapir. Okay, so we've got. Let's talk about Tapir's bluffs. He said Bejbo is the king, Travis is the innkeeper, Andrew is the butler, Wildstar is the noble, Harmony is the fool. So if you wanted to protect the evil team, you give him a 3. If you want to cast some doubt on at least one of them, you give him a 2. I'm prone to give him a 3, but things are looking pretty good for the evil team right this second. Hey, Tapir.
Hello.
We wake you up and we show you a 3.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madeline, I wake you up and I show you a 3.
Ooh, spice. Let's go.
Thank you.
Oh, shouldn't she have gotten a 2?
Well, okay, so Kohav was poisoned yesterday, so it would count for the mathematician tonight. Tapir, their ability malfunction. John's ability malfunction due to being drunk by the innkeeper.
No, John is only going to malfunction if he nominates and doesn't die.
Oh.
So you need to go back and make that a 2.
All right. Sorry. Okay.
Addendum.
Correction. Yeah, sorry. It is a 2. I was looking at something wrong. Okay?
Okay.
Thanks.
We got someone in chat just asking about the cards and stuff. You only draw a card at the end of an execution or at the end of a day?
It is after the execution at the end of the day. We're still going to draw a card if they don't execute, but that acts as a contribution to the war effort. Once they make a contribution, it stays until it gets expended by a negative card being played.
So that queen that was drawn, that drunk somebody the rest of the game, that can be removed.
It could only have negated it when it was drawn.
Ah, okay.
So they had to have a contribution on hand. If they'd have gone without an execution, which, there's a Vortox on the script, and I understand that creates some level of desire to not do that, or Kohav had given up her ghost vote, that would have counted and countered that particular card. All right. Thanks for the question.
I'll try to keep you up, Whisk. It's a little over my head, too.
Make sure ain't nobody died. No. Peaceful night in the city. Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. Your police have been on the beat. No one has died in the night.
Interesting.
Well, I gotta show these new
Even
people
Trump
what to
do
do in this situation.
Travis, you want to show?
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Let's go. Heyo.
Hey,
The
how's
artist
it going?
question was,
So you were very
is
self-sacrificial. I
Andrew-
trust you. It's going pretty well.
Nice.
Harmony and
Yeah,
Tapir
thank you.
Is one of them the demon?
I'm willing to go for a 1-for-1.
And she got
I was the artist.
The
I
artist. I assume.
died.
Okay, I assume you asked. Yeah.
Mhm.
I am the innkeeper. Do you want to tell me what your question was, and I'll tell you who I'm keeping? Because maybe I saved them.
I asked if 3 people were the demon.
Okay, keep it to yourself. Yeah, don't tell me.
Yeah.
So I protected last night Fran Wildstar. I was gonna protect you and Fran, but then you died. So.
Well, yeah. Fran Wildstar. Interesting. You might want to chat. Have you chatted with Wildstar?
Not yet. Does she have?
You might want
But
to
I
talk to her.
Should I not poison her? Okay.
I don't know. I think you guys should just chat. I don't necessarily think it was a terrible idea, but I have a claim from her, and it might be worth a talk between you two.
Okay, I'll chat and see if she wants to stay at the end again.
Yeah.
Seriously, should be a legacy
Cool.
mechanic.
Great. Thank you.
All right. Good luck.
Oh, someone told me that Alejo is the minstrel. I don't know if you've heard anything about that.
I didn't know anything.
What can I do for you?
So for the queen draw, if that poison results in an abnormality, would it uptick mathematician?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
It's possible I was drunk. It doesn't really matter at the moment if I was.
Okay. It doesn't matter at the moment.
It probably won't matter much regardless.
Okay. Well, I'm the innkeeper if you want to hard claim to me.
I'm the fool.
The Fool. Oh, interesting. Okay.
So, like, I could be sober and have survived death last night. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or I
Okay.
could be drunk and I could die at any point. Who knows? It's a mystery.
I've heard one other Fool claim out there. That's neat. Are you gonna roll swap with anybody?
I am not. Have you heard of Fool Hard Claim?
Yes, but I don't want to just out them. I guess we can test you guys.
Welcome to our stream. How are you finding it?
It's pretty fun. The cottage was, pretty quiet. Got really, really good rest. I've gotta say.
Good to hear. I am, as I said in public with great emphasis, your king. Are you willing to share what ability you have?
I'm not willing to share my ability at this time, but I can assure you that I am good.
Is there a reason you're very unlikely to be killed by the demon? Is there a reason you would want to keep it secret?
Just because of the kind of information that I gained from my ability, I want to confirm it before people know what I am, so that way I have proof.
Have you told anyone yet?
I have not told anyone yet. I have one more person that I need to talk to.
Duke has claimed gossip. I have claimed minstrel. We've decided to extend the hand of friendship to each other, owing to our allegiance to the Empire.
Our glorious Empire.
All hail.
I don't know what the last one will hear, but it sounds good. I want to head back, talk to Sister Madeline.
Absolutely.
Oh, someone asked me if I was the gossip, but, that's all I've heard.
Okay.
We're gonna go late tonight, chat. I can almost guarantee.
Who have you talked to so far?
Good question. Talk to Duke, Travis, Pepper. That's it.
Did you hear anything good from Pepper? Because I'm a little suspicious.
Pepper was the one who asked me if I was the gossip.
I'm curious, who did you hard claim to?
Kohav and Bejbo.
Okay, Kohav or Leo for me.
Oh, okay.
But I must uphold the former glory of Storm Warden.
Of course.
Still runs in my veins.
I'll gossip something cool, I guess, to cover.
Sounds good. What was I going to say? I'm probably going to gossip, to peer through Harmony as the demon or something, I think. Because, I don't know. What do you think the odds of, a minstrel night going off last night was?
What are you thinking? Well, is there anything that I should be on the lookout for?
Well, I guess I'm next to you now, so yeah, we'll see.
we have to see if you would want to do it. I know you've got a few rounds until your power kicks in, but
yeah, right now I'm just sitting here hoping not to die. But
gotcha.
If you are the tea lady, that helps me. Well, all right, thanks, Will.
All right, thank you.
Oh, look at them all filing in like good little townsfolk.
So the heirs get a minute to speak
King
to
sees
each other,
travelers,
or to speak to the group at large.
If they don't have a living, yeah, a living traveler.
So,
they'd see
is anybody willing to just flat out claim their role publicly?
Yes, but I'm gonna wait until the people, the other people can talk.
Oh, so they can't answer me either. Okay, that was a dumb question.
They can't talk.
Oh, damn it! All right. Well, if anybody else wants to talk. I feel like I'm taking up time.
I don't know.
The floor is open then to all the players.
I restate my question, Ashley.
I was the
Did you want
artist.
something from us?
Yes, so I am the washerwoman, and I know someone's role if they are willing to say who they are. Not you don't have to say your role, but just say that you and I talked and I confirmed your role, but I'm not going to out you.
Probably best not to.
So if the person you confirmed comes out, then they have someone backing them up, which might make the demon more likely to kill them.
That's also a possibility,
Yes.
which is why I'm not outing them.
Could I make a gossip?
Gossips, juggles.
I
Or
would
not
like
juggles, I guess.
to gossip that the demon type is a Poe.
Okay,
Thank
I
you.
agree with that.
Travis would like to gossip that there are 2 good and 2 evil apprentices.
Duke would like to gossip that the demon and or
Yes,
leech host is one of Harmony, Alejo, Fran, or Tapir.
Harmony, Alejo, Fran, Tapir?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Alea will gossip that the demon was Droizen last night.
Any other gossips? Okay, nominations are open.
Does anyone know if it's a Vortox? So Pepper, you've confirmed your information. Oh wait, wait. Yeah, it's townsfolk. Okay, I was getting there.
Were you going to ask me if an apprentice townsfolk would be affected by Vortox?
Would be effective.
I would rule that it would be.
Okay, so Pepper has confirmed her information with the person, so that points away from a Vortox.
Kohov. Was the reason you wanted to die yesterday, was that just for Vortox, or?
No.
The nomination if there's nothing better.
Duke would like to nominate Fran for death.
Duke, you've nominated Fran. Please tell us why.
Fran has claimed a role that should be okay with death.
Fran, your defense.
Excuse me, Fran has not claimed a role that is very much okay with death.
This is a lie.
In general... What?
Fran
Okay,
either
maybe
lied
we have...
to you all or lied to me.
Maybe we have very different definitions of okay with death. Yeah, I think more generally, we do need to be executing for Vortox. I don't have any leads at the moment. I've had very little info.
It'll take 7 to put Fran on the block and at least one of the heirs. Voting will begin with Alejo. Vote starts now. 1. 2. 3. 3 is not enough. Fran is safe for today. Do we have other nominations?
Bejbo will nominate Duke.
Bejbo, you've nominated Duke. Please tell us why.
One day, my friend. One day you must expiate your hubris.
Duke, your defense.
This is still a self-proclaimed king trying to attack one of the Emperor's finest. This is heresy.
Voting will begin with Madeline. They'll take 7 and one of the heirs at least. Voting starts now.
See, look at these heirs. They know I stand for them.
1.
I support all of them.
2. 3. 3 is not enough. Duke is safe for today.
Alea will nominate Harmony.
Alejo, you nominated Harmony. Please tell us why.
There is a good chance that if we kill Harmony, we've killed we've killed an evil player between Harmony and Kohav. Call it a noble thing if you like.
Harmony, what's your defense?
The evil person could equally be the apprentice because they're claiming Tea Lady.
Voting will begin with Will. It'll take 7 and at least one of the heirs. Voting starts now.
I've heard a double claim that includes Harmony.
Harmony,
2,
no one else
3,
said what
4.
someone
I
was
trust
claiming
Harmony, who
out
lied
loud.
to everyone but me.
7.
Yeah, I told what's his
8.
name, Bejbo Merrill.
8 is enough. Harmony is on the block. Any more nominations today?
What are people going to realize that the two?
I mean, I
heirs that
suppose we
pushing
can
these
test
votes
it, but
are
I think the
always
apprentice
Will
is
and
just
John.
evil.
It's possible.
Going to close the day in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Harmony is executed and dies. Would anybody like to contribute to the war effort before I draw this card?
Ooh, it might be a good idea.
I'll contribute to the war effort.
Harmony expends her
Really?
ghost vote in effort to support the war effort. And I draw a 2. A 2 adds an ace to the bottom of the deck, which is a benefit to town.
Let's go.
Does the benefit carry over to the next card?
It does. The deck changes permanently. The ace goes to the bottom, and then we shuffle the
No,
deck.
I meant Harmony's contribution. Does
Yes,
it?
her contribution is in place until it negates an effect.
That's good. We have 1 to burn, so we can wait until that one burns before we do another.
All right. We're going to send you. The game continues, and you all need to go to sleep. So, 3 is not enough. 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 3 is not enoug So it appears that my little brother has claimed Tea Lady and gotten both of his neighbors killed.
Yeah. And here's the thing, is last night, great deniability when Alejo comes out as the minstrel.
That's true, yeah.
But even if Alejo doesn't, you killed the choir boy and the artist, the poisoned artist. It throws shade on at least one. Will's going to carry this game.
Boy's doing work. Boy is doing
now,
work.
If he turns Duke evil, then, I mean, permanent player on stream.
All right, speaking of Will, let's go, and he's got a question. Let's go down.
Hey, question.
Sure.
Do I have to be alive in order to use my special ability?
Yes. Once a character dies, unless it states otherwise, their ability ends when they die. Now, one thing I would say is that if you change someone's alignment, they remain that alignment even after you die. Does that make sense?
And can I change the alignment of a dead player?
Let me look at the word. Yes, you could.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Hey, Travis.
Hello.
You know how this works. You point, I poison.
Yep.
This ain't my first rodeo. All right. I have claims from most people, but there's not a lot of useful poison targets, so I'm gonna go with somebody I don't know anything about and point at Madeline.
Point at Madeline. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Aaron.
Howdy.
Tell us who's staying at the house tonight.
All right, so question for you first.
Okay.
Can I pick the same person twice?
Once with the protect and the other one with the assumption to drunk them?
Well, like, just the two people I picked yesterday, can one of them be the same again?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I want to pick Fran again.
Okay.
Then could we do Andrew?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
This guy's on fire. These people that your friends are killing it this game.
I mean, like I said, they're new, but they're not dummies, right? They, you know what? Some of them watched the stream and they said, "Man, these players are so good. I'm intimidated by them," you know. But I mean, it's just like anything else, you know. You get into that groove, you get to thinking about how things work, you get some time to operate. It can make you a little bit better. So we're gonna drunk Fran. I hope for the good team's sake that Fran
tries to use his ability.
Tries to use his abilities. The only downside to that inkeep is it's very strong in that sense. The negative effect of it is that very few people have any protection from a Poe that's about to go off.
Yeah.
So let's go to Andrew. Andrew.
Hello.
Hey, who you want to strike out at?
Duke.
Okay.
Wildstar. Alejo.
And you said Alejo?
Duke, Wildstar, and Alejo. Noted.
Thank you so much. We're moving along, Capitan. I was just going to get who you wanted to curse.
We're going to do one more night of myself, I think, just for safekeeping. Let's let these guys continue to spin what they think the demons are elsewheres.
All right. Would you like to use your ability?
Yep, I'm going to assassinate Beshbo.
Alrighty. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yikes. Oh, man. Aaron is top-notch play.
That's great. Great play. So, the drunk assassin's ability is expended. The witch is kind of cursing himself. I think he's trying to hide it. We'll see if we'll get someone to say the word. Gossip is dead, so that takes some of that threat away. Wildstar will have lost one of their lives as a result of this. One of the things that we have to look at is the malfunction number for a poisoned mathematician. So, the malfunctions were numbered at 2.
Who malfunctioned there? Fran just malfunctioned?
Andrew malfunctioned. Because the fool did not die. That's the ruling that I've gotten from several people on that.
I get it. I mean, you could still give her a 2. You can give her a sober 2. I wouldn't. Actually, maybe you should, because who's going to think, oh, the assassin is drunk?
Yeah, it might throw suspicion on some other information.
Could you give a 3 even? Right.
So she would be, that would be her registering to her own ability, which is true. Like,
but the evil team could be registering.
Yeah. So
right.
we could give her a 3. Yeah. Let's do that.
She's gonna possibly start thinking that she's the person drunked by the queen.
All right, let's go to Madeline.
Oh, hi, chat.
In this instance, I say with assurance that you get a 3.
Yes. This is going to be the greatest number of all time. 3.
Yeah, because it's an actual number.
Oh my god. 0 is the number.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
30 seconds, and we'll head on back up. So the state of play, we're going to lose Duke, and we're going to lose the drunk minstrel. So it could have been worse for the good team, but it's still looking pretty rough. A lot of infighting amongst the goods based on that tea lady claim. So if Will never uses his ability, he will still have done the Lord's work for the evil team. Let's go on up.
Hey, before you bring him up, I got a question for you. Do you plan to remove the angel at any point?
We could. If we feel like this is going south, we could move it today. Say, you've got experience
Totally,
now, fools.
Totally up to you.
Well, let's take a look at the death count. At least half of the townsfolk players are dead. With that, I think that would remove the angel.
All right, so one more.
Yeah. Well, we could do it today, you know?
Totally your call. There's merit to both.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. You waken to find that Duke has died in the night, and Alejo has died in the night. With the news of all of the violent goings-on in the town, there's been so much unrest that the heirs no longer have the respect of the people as much as they once did. The angel has been lifted.
Perhaps because their two most prolific supporters have just been murdered brutally.
The rules remain in effect that at least one heir has to vote for a nomination to be successful.
Thus always to tyrants.
Pepper, you want to chat?
Yo, Andrew, I need to talk with you.
I believe
John.
it's thus be it to
Yes,
tyrants.
Kohav, I do.
Who have you talked to so far?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
And who'd you talk to that was meaningful to you?
Aaron, is there a reason I should trust you, or is there a reason for this questioning?
Just a process of elimination
That
kind
is
of
a
question.
great
You know,
question
I
to
haven't
ask
talked to you
somebody.
yet.
I think to peer is the only conversation I've had that's meaningful to me.
Okay, could you elaborate on why it was meaningful?
I don't know. I trust Beer's information. I don't want to out to Beer unless they're claiming their role publicly.
Okay. Do you want to say anything about your role? If it's anything for me?
Aaron, I'm not getting anything in return. Is there anything you want to share?
I'll do a 2 for 2 with you if that's fair.
Okay.
You willing to meet me halfway there?
Sure. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine, Aaron. Yep.
Okay, perfect. I'll tell you right now, I'm either the innkeeper or the king.
Okay. So Bejbo's claiming king. I suppose it's possible that we have 2.
Okay.
I think Apprentice could duplicate. Interesting. Okay, Aaron. I am either the fool or the butler.
Ooh, okay, that's no offense, but that's oddly convenient.
Why is that?
Well, wait, you said you're the fool or the butler?
Why is
I
that
don't know,
convenient?
the fool seems very convenient.
Okay. Well, I promise you I don't have 2 tokens. Why is the fool convenient?
Well, I mean, the first time you die, like, it kind of...
Okay.
It
is a role in the
scapegoat
game.
Role. Right, yeah,
It's a
I
role
know.
in the game. Yeah.
Feels more like a scapegoat role, though. I mean, I don't have anything against you.
But there is information mechanically that could suggest I might be, that I've heard. So depends on who you've talked to, but I'm not.
I'm gonna say
And
yes,
I think I'm in the best position to solve the game right now. So I'd love if you narrow down your plan.
Okay. Yeah, I thought Tea Lady plus Minstrel.
Yes. Are you gonna tell me anything, or?
I was hoping you'd be evil. I'll come out today anyways, I'm the evil gossip. And I think you have to execute me today, or else...
You
lose my
are
position.
not the evil gossip. You mean Goon?
No.
No, you're not the gossip. Try again.
Okay.
I will put you as Goon.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks for the chat.
Already done, so like she's an okay person to die. So I don't know who else.
Of course.
But I'll stop doing you. So.
Wait, did you do... Okay, so just night 2 you picked me, correct?
No, I picked you for both night 2 and...
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm the butler. I've chosen Travis twice, and Tapir last night. Tapir has given me information that I trust.
Okay, sure.
Tapir's currently the only person that I'm pretty confident in.
Okay, I do have Tapir's claim. So
okay,
sure. If you trust that, sure.
Okay.
Juggler. He would be the only person left we don't really have a confirmation on. Well, I don't have a confirmation on. Like I'm like pretty sure Fran's not good. Just kind of metaing the game, I think Will and John aren't good because if there's two good apprentices, there's probably
Aaron,
two bad.
Has nobody told you what happens when you meta me?
Fine, it's fine.
Sorry, it's a natural response. I get my the hair on the back of my head rises. I get irritated. I'm sorry.
New player. He doesn't know it's Tyler. We're gonna be okay.
Okay, well that's my thoughts, and then it was either between you or Andrew.
Why
but
is
now...
Fran bad?
Well, it was I trusted Pepper. Fran said Pepper and Alejo was bad, and then Alejo conveniently died the following night. It just so I think Fran's bad.
I am the Shabaloth.
Got it. So was Kohov like minion minstrel drunk?
Kohov is not on our team.
Okay. How come there were no deaths the first night then?
I don't know. Probably innkeeper stuff.
Okay. Cool. Thanks for the chat.
Alright, no problem.
Oh, he's trying to play at being evil turn from Method.
This is so good.
And then Fran just comes out and say, "I lied about being evil," and Madeline told me she was the Shab.
Hey, I'm pretending to be an undercover boss for Fran.
You need some protection? I know a guy.
So Fran's claiming evil gossip. Oh boy.
That'll be fun to come back to.
How that could really happen? I mean, I guess it could be Leech and Poisoner both affect people that don't act right?
Yep.
I guess that's the only way. Or, no, not drunk. Yes. Or Goon, I guess, too. Ooh, I wonder if Goon is how we had our no night death situation. But we still can't have more than one outside, right?
Possible. We can't have more than... Yeah, you're right. That can't be it. I mean, there's a couple ways, right? It could have been Minstrel, could have been an Innkeeper, could have been... But with multiple kills last night, this becomes a little bit more complicated. So it could have been like a Shab that got really unlucky.
I've heard of an Innkeeper. I don't know how much I really trust the whole Tea Lady thing. I'm going to go jump into the chat with Kohab real quick.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks.
Bye, Andrew.
I trust you. What do you need? Your washerman confirmed and you just died and you seem very good. So do you need any claim?
Yeah. Wildstar is the last one I have, and whatever Fran really is, because
Fran is either a minion, the evil goon. Fran is evil or the goon, I think.
Okay. Andrew just told me that they're an outsider, not goon.
I have Andrew as butler, Travis
yes.
innkeeper, Tapir juggler. Harmony is actually the choir boy.
Oh.
And I'm more willing to believe the Will is evil apprentice right now. Do you have Madeline's numbers?
0 then a 2. I don't know what it was after that.
Good evening, my little chickies, my chickadees. Cheep. I don't know why I said that.
While the angel has flown home, the Buddhist remains in play. 1 minute to our new players. The floor is yours.
Is anybody, I feel like I've been talking too much. Does anybody else want to say anything? Okay, if not, I've got a theory.
Ooh, all right.
Okay, so I think from my process of elimination, I think the bottom half of this wheel is evil, this circle thing. I don't trust Fran, I don't trust Andrew, and I don't trust Travis now. Just after talking to the three of them, I don't trust it. That's all I got.
Interesting.
Yeah, they can argue with me once this is over, but everyone else at least sort of have something pinned on them.
The vow of silence is broken.
Okay, so public question for all of the heirs, if you wouldn't mind claiming publicly, because if that's okay, just your roles, because we all assume you have townsfolk roles.
Have what?
You have townsfolk, you have blue roles, right?
Oh yeah.
So
Sure.
I
Yeah,
personally would love to know what you claim. Just it's a little bit ways in. I would like to kind of know where your heads are at with your own information, if that's okay.
Yeah, I don't mind. So I'm the tea lady. So we have eliminated 2 people around me. I'm pretty sure Harmony is the evil one, unless both Kohav and Bejbo were side by side. But all I really have to go off of is that Kohav was willing to die in the first round, and well, she died based off execution, so we nominated Harmony.
I see. Pepper, from our conversation, it sounds like you like me.
Yes.
As a character.
Sorry to step in
Yeah.
real quick. Fran would like to gossip that Fran is evil aligned.
Oh no.
All right, death tonight.
Right?
Did we confirm if tea ladies count travelers?
Tea ladies would count for travelers.
Oh, okay, great.
Well then.
I think it's easy to confirm well then.
Yeah, so just to throw it out there, there's currently 7 people alive. If you don't execute me today, then you lose a day in execution to the gossip. So I think I should.
You're not the gossip, Fran.
Yeah.
I'm gossip.
Yeah.
Fran can still be evil. This is pretty
Yeah, I
evil
agree.
from
I
Fran.
agree. Just evil.
I completely agree.
The thing I'm worried about is if Fran is actually just the demon, but he seems pretty leechy to me right now.
One way to prove it.
So
Because this seems like very minion-y from
I don't
Fran.
want to do the coin flip. I kind of just want to kill Fran.
He's not the gossip.
So
Yeah.
Duke is really the gossip.
Because Duke
yes.
is the washerwoman confirmed gossip.
I thought I was the
The
washerwoman
leech,
confirmed gossip.
the leech host is not Bejbo, Madeline, or Wildstar. But it could be Tapir. It could be Travis. And Fran could just still be the demon.
We
There's
know
a
it's
reason you think it's a leech.
Oh no!
Hi, I'm the leech.
So my questions always included demon and or leech host.
Second call for nominations.
Madeline nominates
statement.
Tapir.
Madeline, you've nominated Tapir. Please tell us why.
Potential leech host. Done.
Tapir, you have a defense.
We don't know if this is a leech game. I'd rather kill into evil players. Even minions are better than killing off good players at that point. I think if we can figure out if it's a leech game or not later, based on kills.
All right, voting will start with Fran. It'll take at least 6 votes and one of the heirs for this to pass. Voting starts now.
Damn, we still need 6 votes.
Yeah, we have a lot of alive
And one of
travelers.
the S.
Yeah.
Storyteller. Do exiles require support of fellow heirs?
I would say no.
I mean, right? Because
they shouldn't, 'cause then you can't get rid of the last
exile
one.
travelers.
What does exiling do?
So travelers don't get voted on and then executed the way townsfolk and evil team does. Exile is everybody can vote. If you're dead already, if you've already used your ghost vote, doesn't matter. You can still vote, and it's just simple majority rules. At which point you are exiled, you lose your ability and stay in the game and have a ghost vote.
Oh, okay.
Travis nominates Pepper for exile.
Travis, you've nominated Pepper. Please tell us why.
I think Pepper's a good traveler, but this is a test for the Tea Lady traveler. At some point, we're going to have to exile these travelers anyway. So I figure we might as well test the Tea Lady when they're next to somebody who's, the king. Kind of makes sense to me.
Pepper, your defense?
I mean, if this helps good win, then do it. If this is just to try and kill me, then don't do it.
I don't think this late in the game this is a smart idea.
Well, it
Duke,
might not
what
kill.
Duke, what is your question?
Yeah, so I think Travis asked it earlier if Tea Lady will protect travelers. Does that mean, like, exiles too?
Yeah, exile is the equivalent of death for the Tea Lady.
Okay, thank you.
This could be a big confirm.
It'll take 8.
Well, Harmony
to do
can
the
vote on this.
I
Doesn't
mean,
matter if you don't have
so
the
if you ask me, we should just exile Will on the off chance that they're evil. I don't know why we would want to exile a confirmed townsman or traveler.
Well,
Right.
if this
try
one
it.
shows
Just to
that
test
we're
another
exiling
one.
Will.
Oh,
If it doesn't
fine.
work, it confirms
Killed
Will,
2
Bejbo,
people.
and Pepper.
8.
So, that's huge.
8 is enough. Pepper has been exiled.
I don't think it is. We have to exile travelers at some point.
Well, okay, well, now we
Is
know.
Pepper dead?
Yeah,
Pepper
Pepper's
has been
dead.
exiled.
We did
Yeah.
exile.
I
Will.
need to hear exiled and dies.
Pepper is exiled and dies.
Duke would like to exile Will, please.
Yeah.
Duke has called for the exile of Will. Sorry.
Yeah, we just exiled a perfectly good traveler for this test of this person, of Will. Will's clearly evil.
Will, your defense?
I don't know, unless Kohav and Bejbo would have to be next to each other and be evil. That's the only thing I can come to at this point, based off having Harmony and Pepper die. So the odds are either that I'm bad or that Kohav and Bejbo were both evil.
Voting will commence with Kohav.
I don't think he's used his method word at all, but I haven't been around enough today. I think today he may have gone for it, but it doesn't matter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Friends not voting. Hold on just a second, guys.
10. It's an open revolt. Another heir has been exiled.
Shh.
Do we have any nominations today?
I nominate Andrew.
Aaron, please tell us why.
Okay, so I didn't talk to Andrew for a long time, but I just recently talked to him. We did a 2 for 2, and one of those 2 for 2 I just didn't believe, and the other one was doubled from somebody else. So I'm not buying it. I don't know what he is, but I think he's bad.
Andrew, your defense?
I told you the truth. I'm one of those 2 roles. If I'm in a double claim with one of them, then you know which role I'm most likely. I've been told that a juggler confirmed me. So unless there's actually an evil ping on me, I don't think I'm a good execution.
Okay, I got a juggler hearing too, and it did not confirm you.
Okay.
I've heard of a juggler 3, so...
I've heard of a juggler claim, but I have no information on what they got.
I'm the juggler. I got a 5.
Voting will start with John. It'll take 5 to put Andrew on the block, and at least one of the heirs.
I'll type that out.
One.
Okay.
So like I was saying in chat, I think all butlers should always vote on the off chance that they actually are the lead
I think that's against the rule.
That is really not allowed.
I'd like to have the floor for a second.
If
After
someone's
Fran.
poisoned.
I was gonna make a nomination, but yeah, go for it.
Sorry, Fran. Fran's clearly evil and he's not going to vote on anything, so it's going to be harder for us to vote on things. There could be a Vortex still. Probably unlikely because the Traveler got true info, but on the off chance the Traveler's evil, we should think about, like, we might have to vote on things more than usual because we're going to have a living player who isn't voting. I think that Travis might be a good execution today.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, Fran nominates Tapio.
Tapio's already been nominated today.
Already did that.
There goes my tea lady.
Sorry, Andrew. Why not Fran?
Yeah.
He's advocating for his own death, but I'm happy to kill him too. I think he's the Mephatern townsfolk.
Wildstar nominates Travis.
Wildstar, you've nominated Travis. Please tell us why.
Kohav thinks this is a good idea. There honestly aren't that many players alive, and we've nominated a bunch of them today, so it's one of the very few remaining that I don't think are bad ideas. So we should kill them.
Travis, your defense?
Most people know what I am. I think that Fran's playing a pretty evilish game, but I'd rather kill him because there's a ping on him. But I'm also fine to go.
Voting will start with Tapir. It'll take 5, and at least one of the heirs. Voting starts now. 1.
Oh, and
People
apparently
I
I'm
think
juggler
people are voting on this actually.
Oh, we really
Apparently I'm
shouldn't be
juggler
exiling
confirmed,
all
and I
of the
didn't
heirs
know
because
about that,
that
so-
makes it
Yeah.
so much harder to kill.
2, 3, 4. 6 is enough. Travis is on the block. Any other nominations today?
Yeah, I just want to ask John why they put their vote up late.
Kind of reading the room. I'm still pretty confused on a couple of things, and that's why.
All right.
It's also because Travis isn't the host.
You
Good luck.
corrupt plutocrats are up to no good, and I'll be having none of this slander. I don't think Travis is the good execution, but I think it's going to be too hard to beat.
No, who gave up the word?
Yeah,
Fran,
I mean,
right?
obviously Travis can be the host, so I hope Travis is the host.
I
Gonna close the day in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I'll nominate.
Fran nominates
Rules question.
What is the rules question?
Does the king consider travelers?
No.
So the king only looks at how many regular residents are in play.
Regular players. Okay. Travis, I'm sorry. Or Travis, I think you got in before Fran.
I still think we should probably be killing Fran, but I don't think he's demon, and I don't think he's host. I'm gonna go ahead and nominate Madeline.
Please tell us why.
I think there's a pretty good chance she's the host, if not the demon. I don't have any specific pings on her, but she's also a possibility, and I want to get it off the table.
Madeline, your defense?
I believe I'm a good possibility for Leech host. However, I have heard I was inkept 2 nights, and that could have messed with my info.
I have not heard that. I've heard very much so not that. Who's telling you that they're inkeeping you, Madeline?
I think it would be best for them to...
Oh, I'd love to hear about
I'd love to hear that too.
Travis,
I'd love to
guys,
hear
I know about it. It's fine. Wait,
Yeah,
no,
I have also heard it, and it does make sense. Yeah.
Voting will start with Wildstar.
That's
It'll take
so sus.
6 to tie, 7 to put Madeline on the block, and one of the heirs to support it.
Yeah, so sorry about that. Just to clarify, I'm the innkeeper. I've chosen Madeline and Wildstar every night.
Good stuff, Fran.
Travis, I lied. I've thought back through what I heard. It was not that. I don't know exactly.
1 is not enough. Madeline is safe for day. I'm going to close the day in 5.
Okay. I could be
4,
the host, so
3, 2.
I wasn't,
1.
Alejo.
Travis is
You are.
executed and dies. From the war deck, I have drawn a 7. I will shuffle the deck. Put the 7.
Damn
at the
it!
bottom.
Already.
Everybody, please
Alejo.
I guess it's good to get that early.
go to sleep. All right. So Aaron seems to have a beat on the evil team. That's an advantage that they've got going for him.
Yeah, Aaron's MVP. He is solving this game, and his rationales and the way they're talking to him, it makes sense.
Well, Fran seems to be playing an openly evil game.
I don't know
to,
what Fran expects to gain
cause
from this.
It's caused a lot of confusion. Let's see if it buys them any time.
Yeah.
I mean, the question becomes, in a world where the outsider in the game is the drunk, and Andrew is claiming Butler, he can maintain, I'm the only outsider, I'm confirmed, basically, right? So I think that's the play he's going with currently. We're going to go to Aaron first. Who would you like to...
Well, can I ask you a question first? Just like can I ask you strategy questions? Is that allowed?
Within certain parameters. What you got? Okay,
I was just going to ask, is it smart for an innkeeper to be... Like, my thought was picking bad people because you want to screw them over. Is that an okay strat?
It can be. The only thing is that the storyteller chooses who gets drunk and who is sober, but they're both protected. The only downside of it, theoretically, if you are picking who you think is evil, but you're wrong, you probably might be drunk and a good player, and that can have varying levels of impact. Might not have any impact at all, but it can. But I mean, it is not the worst strategy in the world.
Okay, I was scared. I've literally been playing this whole game wrong.
You do end up losing the protection aspect of the role. So you won't, if you're picking all evils, it's probably, unless it's like a Vigor Mortis game, they probably won't be killing their own people off too often. It could happen though.
Right.
So it's just about what you prioritize.
Okay. You know what? I think might regret this. Okay, I'm gonna double down. I'm gonna do Fran and Andrew.
All right, Fran and Andrew are protected in the inn tonight. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey.
You get to make a kill.
I don't think I have a lot of cover. By charging here, they'll know it's Poe. But I think 3 kills tomorrow is better than a kill tonight, so I'm going to charge.
Charging up. Thank you so much. All right, so we got to go to John. Hey, John.
Gentlemen, welcome to my den of sin.
Well, you've been a pretty good boy. You just cursed yourself.
Yeah, that's done now.
All right, the shackles are off.
Yes,
the witching hour is begun. All right, who you want to curse?
We're going to go for Madeline. I really appreciate her level of trust. I don't know if she's good or evil, but she's been pretty hard claiming that mathematician, so she's got to go.
Who do you think is on your team?
Oh, as far as evil goes, I haven't even the foggiest idea who's on my team.
All right.
So tell Chad about that conversation with Andrew, because I don't think they were in there for that. You want to tell him about it?
Gotcha. Yeah, so Andrew basically at the beginning of the game was told that he was my demon, and then I talked to him there after talking to other people, was like, hey, I'm going to hook up with my demon, we're going to talk for a second, maybe have some tea, something like that. Vehemently was like, oh no, I'm not evil. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I was somehow drunk on the first night. I don't know. Is there a mechanic in here I missed? So I got really cold feet with going hard into going, nah, Team Evil, let's what's your bidding kind of thing. So I have no idea what my directive is. I'm just kind of on an island.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Island Man.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks you.
Yeah, geez, if they don't execute tonight, if they execute wrong today, that's game.
Yeah, if they execute wrong, that's right. I think they'll get Fran, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
All right, so it's just Maddie.
Yeah.
We wake you up and we show you a 0.
Thank God, John.
All right, let's go on up. Good morning, town. You awaken to find that no one has died in the night.
So yesterday we interrupted the travelers before they claimed. Aaron and John, do you want to claim?
Can I whisper somebody first?
Who?
I can guarantee you I'll exile you if you do.
Wait, say that one more time?
I will personally push the exile.
Okay, fine. I was the innkeeper, and I wanted to double. I could have sworn last time somebody claimed that, but I wanted to see who it was before I outed myself.
You can be the same role as someone else.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay,
that was rather interesting.
Yeah.
John, what are you?
I mean,
Wait,
Aaron,
but you didn't
I pointed that out. I pointed that out in our chat, Aaron.
You did
claimed
point
keeper or king, and I said, well, you could be king because you can be an employee.
We don't have a lot of time. John?
Alejo and Madeline know who I am, and they were the first ones to basically come and talk to me. And I remember bending those that bend the knee to the proper crown. We remember. So if either of you thinks it's important to actually out what I am,
I think it's important.
I think given what we just heard.
Yes, so I'm an innkeeper, or at least that's the ability that I have. I'm obviously nobility.
Wait, can 2 apprentices have the same thing?
In theory, yeah.
Okay. I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it, dog.
Neither am I.
Legitimately, I do not want to exile either of them because it will make
Voting will be so much harder. But
That's why I want to double wrong.
Should not have exiled Pepper.
Hey, Fran.
We should not have exiled Pepper, I agree.
Want to chat?
Yeah, I'm down.
People always regret killing me. It's just a thing. It always happens.
I didn't try to kill you. I did not vote.
You did make it past round 1.
Andrew, do you want to chat?
Sure.
Oh, that's gonna annoy me. That vote on Pepper.
Yeah, I trusted Pepper too. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Fran, whether minion or demon. But if Fran's a minion, then I don't know. I mean, we could also just have a Poe, right? No, I don't have a read co-op.
Okay, because there's a little too much BMR in this game for me to know what to do. So I'm trying to get info from people who I think have social reads that are good. I'll see what Duke thinks.
I appreciate that, Kohov. That's very nice. But no, I don't have much to go on right now. Thanks.
Yeah, well, I've been wanting to push on Wildstar forever because Wildstar's claiming Fool, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll set that up as a good test. But if nobody dies, that's kind of bad because that means the town gets another day. People are probably just going to lobby to push on you today. And that's probably
I'm happy with that
fine.
too.
Yeah. It is what it is. I'm happy to make up king info, but honestly, like, it barely is going to matter what I see, right? If it's a leech.
I've targeted Wildstar before. I guess she's innkeeper drunk by either the innkeeper or either of the apprentice innkeepers. I don't know which one's good or evil.
Well, it'll be interesting if we kill her and she dies. I'll try to push on that, maybe.
Yeah, sounds good. Cheers.
Great.
Welcome back to the town square.
1 minute for the heirs.
Okay, so night 1, I did Fran and John.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good.
Night
for evil
2, I did Travis, Andrew. Night 3, I did Fran, Andrew. I think the only move is we need to get rid of Fran or Andrew tonight.
Yeah, I also would like to get rid of the innkeepers, to be honest.
Buddhist.
Oh, fuck.
If one of them is evil, it's going to be really difficult to control executions.
There's bro.
Buddhist.
Oh yeah, it's still the minute for just us little babies to talk.
If it's still the minute, I think it's a terrible idea to go after one of the 2 innkeeper claims here.
Oh, there's 3 innkeeper claims right now. Insane.
All right, a minute has expired. All the rude veterans that weren't supposed to speak can now speak by rule.
That's me.
This is why you mute yourself.
I have 3 people I want to go for.
I'm more inclined to believe that one innkeeper.
Personally, I'm just interested in Fran than Tapir.
Same.
Because I was never kept, right? Yeah, unless exclusively I am the real drunk, and both Andrew and Fran are evil, which I don't think.
Or assassin.
Or there was or assassin, or by whatever chance that there was a minstrel proc off of Kohan's night 1, which I do not want to believe. I want to kind of follow my gossips, and Fran and Tapir are the only ones left alive that are still eligible for demon/leech host.
So we have one claimed outsider that I've heard. There is no outsider manipulation on this script, so there should be one exact.
I'm an outsider. If someone else is claiming outsider.
Yes, I'm the tinker. We should kill both me and Andrew.
We should have an outsider or known and a drunk, and Duke can only get misinformation from the queen.
Second call for nominations.
Madeline nominates Fran.
Yeah, I agree.
Madeline nominates Fran. Madeline dies. Please tell us your accusation, Madeline.
Well. I think we're all in consensus. Fran is evil, and we want to act upon it. So can we do that, please? Thank you.
Fran, your defense.
There is a witch in play.
Voting will begin with Alejo. It'll take 4 to do this, and one of the heirs at least. 1.
Andrew?
I can't.
Yeah,
I'm not
anymore.
Damn it. Yes.
Well, I'm not sold on
Tapir's
it
my
now.
master.
Madeline's dead.
I'm the butler. Tapir's my master. Tapir had his hand up, and then he took it down. That's why I took my hand down.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Andrew. That's on me.
5 is enough. Fran is on the block. We have other nominations today.
Yeah, Alejo, just to clarify, I am hard claiming demon. I'm just the leech in this way at any time.
That's not a nomination. So that's not an answer to my question. Do we have any other nominations today? Otherwise, I'm going to close the day in 5. 4.
Tapir nominates Wildstar.
Tapir, you've nominated Wildstar. Please tell us why.
Yeah, I think the people who I think are evil voted to kill Fran. I think Demon very easily could be Wildstar.
Wildstar, your defense?
I am not a demon candidate by gossip. That doesn't inherently mean that Duke wasn't drunk by the fog of war. I don't know. If you really think I'm the demon, sure.
It will take 5 to tie, 6 to beat. Voting will start with Andrew and take at least one of the heirs. Voting starts now. 1, 2, 3.
Can we not, though?
4.
Can we please not vote with the obvious lethal heir?
4 is not enough. Wildstar is safe for today. Any other nominations? Gonna close the day in 5, 4,
I like how
3, 2,
There's
1.
no not here.
I'm sorry, I got to 1. Fran is executed and dies. The game continues, and I draw from the deck a 4 of clubs, which will add an 8.
Also, he said he's sorry he got to 1 because there's no point in going to 0 because it's not a number.
Not.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Can we add the
Here.
heirs to the Legacy
Plutocrats,
channel
all of
so
them.
that they can see the card results, like what they mean?
Yeah, we'll get it later. For now, go to sleep. Well, that is almost assuredly game. Well, I guess
So I
no.
guess it's up to who
we
Aaron,
have an innkeeper.
Aaron protects.
Well, if
so-
Aaron dies first, let's see. If they kill Aaron, Bejbo, Wildstar, that leaves Andrew, John, and Tapir. As long as Andrew hits Aaron, that's game over unless we drunk Andrew.
I might do that if Aaron does it again, because I have not drunked Andrew.
I wouldn't drunk a demon with
Yeah.
an innkeeper. Oh, well, he might not even do it. He might go for saves. Let's see.
I think he'll do it. Now, let's see. Aaron, please do your innkeeping.
Okay, I'm gonna do John and Andrew.
You do John and you do Andrew. Okay. This is a tough call.
I think if you drunk Andrew right now, that feels
Another
like
night of no deaths.
there's
The evil
nothing.
team
There's
is-
nothing evil could do.
So this is just a given evil win.
I think if you drunk Andrew, you're giving good the win. I think if you don't, you're giving evil the win. I think it was a bad move to execute yesterday, considering there was no kill, and people were like, it's probably a Poe.
Yeah, just stay away from it.
Right?
Don't nominate.
So, Madeline decided to nominate, and that rewards the witch kill.
It would have been a good night to use the innkeeper ability to protect, and that didn't happen in this case.
Yeah.
Any case, let's go to Andrew. Actually, we'll go to John and see who he's gonna curse that doesn't. Hey, John, who would you like to lay your curse upon?
Okay, so my level of intel at this point in time is pretty bad. So I think the safest bet to keep from accidentally killing one of my brethren is to put it back on myself.
Just to note, if there's ever fewer than 4 players, the witch's curse goes away. So if anybody dies tonight, then your curse wouldn't be in effect anyway.
Roger that. Let's go safe than sorry. I'll see if I can get...
So you got it. Yeah. You got it on yourself? All right.
Yeah, I'll self. Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
Killing spree.
Yes.
What would you like to kill?
Well, travelers can't be the demon, so I have to go after both the travelers. I think the best worldview going in the final here is that Bejbo is the demon who knew there wasn't a king. So I'm going to keep Bejbo alive, and I'm going to make it look like Bejbo's framing Tapir and myself because Tapir is confirming me. So, in this order, Aaron, John, Wildstar.
Okay. Aaron, John, Wildstar.
What?
Got it.
What?
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Of course, he's afraid of all the possible protection.
All right. Yeah, what were you saying?
He's worried about all the possible protection out there. Oh my God.
So we'll have 2 deaths, Wildstar and Aaron. The king needs to get information, so we need to tell the king what role he sees.
So we're gonna show him Poe
Either
or juggler
or
drunk.
juggler. Well, he's not the Tapir is not the drunk.
Oh,
He's
okay.
drunk by the fog of war.
Let's see. Andrew left Bejbo alive to frame him as a demon.
Yep.
Wait. Andrew chose Aaron, then John, right?
Oh, that's right. He started with Aaron. Okay. So now John is dead as well.
Yeah.
All right. So the heirs can only vote on this with ghost votes, and only one of the evil heirs has a ghost vote. So we could show. I think we should just show Bejbo the juggler.
I agree. If you show him Poe, he's got nothing.
Yeah, he's got nothing. We wake you up and we show you the juggler.
Thank you. You heard me say plutocrat, right?
I did.
Why'd you say that?
Why'd you say that?
Well, Fran, who, I don't know, Fran's just a naughty Nelly, convinced me it was the Mazephiles word. And I so wanted to be evil, but, no good deed goes unpunished.
Hey, we're not stopping you.
You very much are, in a way.
Kings are not politicians. They have noblesse oblige in their heart. All right, we are gonna move along. Thank you.
Yep.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. Aaron has died in the night. Wildstar has died in the night. John has died in the night. It is final day. Nominations are open all day.
That helps.
Wait, why not just win? I don't get it.
Probably 4 players innkeeper protected.
Well, I got juggler.
I was the fool, which means I have been killed probably on night 3, the one where 2 people died.
When was Alejo ever inkept?
Yes. The night you died.
The night I died?
Yeah.
Not the night Harmony died.
No.
I
Night
inkept
3
Alejo night 3.
Is when Harmony died.
Did any of the other innkeeper
Harmony
claims
died
do it?
during the day.
No, okay. Harmony died during the day. The following night was night 3. Right?
That's when I inkept.
When Travis inkept. So I'm the artist on the first day before Queen Poison came into effect. I asked if Andrew Tapir or Harmony was the demon, and I got a no. Andrew and Tapir are still alive. I'm not gonna out Harmony, but this only works if Harmony is evil. So that's why I had to check if the Alejo was
You can out
drunk.
me, Kov.
Sure.
I'm the choir boy.
Yeah, so Harmony backs up Bejbo, but my info points to Bejbo right now.
Harmony was also in a double before she went with that claim.
Her play makes sense if she's the choir boy.
What's your info? Sorry.
I have
So
not heard another
it's-
full claim.
Is Andrew Harmony? or Tapir the demon? No.
I think it's more likely Tapir or Andrew, but we'd have to account for Kohav's wrong.
Well, that's just
I have
not
not
right.
heard of any
right?
outsider besides Andrew.
So I asked my question on the first day, so I'm only getting misinformation if I was poisoned, because that's possible.
In my world, there is a drunk in play. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, I think that's very likely.
So
Fran claimed to me that they were either the choir boy or an outsider on the second night.
Fran is outed evil, so we don't have to count.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, choir boy could have been one of their bluffs that they were given.
Is Fran definitely a minion, or could he have been Mesophel flipped? Because then we have an agreement.
He could have been Mesophel flipped.
I'm sorry I have to do this.
There is the witch in play.
That's great. That's
Thanks,
great.
Fran.
Thanks, Fran.
However, story time. So, decided to have a chat with Fran. And Fran implies Mesophel turn. I play along and claim I'm the demon. It was great.
But you're dead, so.
I know, it was before that happened.
I know, he claimed Mesophel turned to, like, most people, I think.
Okay.
Did I?
You came up to me and were like, yo, I'm the evil gossip, you have to kill me or I'll get people killed every day.
Right.
Yeah. Fran tried to string me along with a fake method word that didn't work. I'm so sad.
Oh my god, Fran.
It was supposed to be
Fran
plutocrat.
is not explicitly not the method because I should have turned if Fran was the method, and I'm so good.
Hold on. In these 60 seconds before nominations open, the floor is to the heirs.
We're all dead. This is the worst.
In Clocktower, death is not the end.
Oh, no. You are correct. Aaron,
yeah, what's up?
So, you claiming Innkeeper, Travis claiming Innkeeper, me, looks pretty rough. Is there anything?
I think the only strategy to win here is to kill Andrew, because Tapir's juggler claim ended up being accurate, so I believe him. Man, I wish I wrote it down. Somebody claimed Bejbo correctly, so I believe that. I mean, Andrew's the only one I don't have a sick alibi on, so I think Andrew's the one we need to kill.
I also don't have any info on Andrew.
Yeah, like Andrew's, I think, like the clear choice. Even if you like, for a lack of evidence purposes, Andrew's the one to get.
The minute is up. The Buddhist is exhausted.
Nominations are open.
A good amount that was focused on me, so I want to respond to it. If you trust Tapir, Tapir's info clears me.
Yeah, Tapir's correct juggle
clears both of the other living players. I don't
Correct.
think we can trust Tapir under any circumstances.
But if I'm evil, Bejbo has to also be evil, right? My evil team has to be myself, Bejbo, Harmony.
Wait,
and then
why does Bejbo clear you? Can't you just be evil?
I said juggler.
Tapir, you got your info right after the queen was drawn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That literally could be it.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
That's just it.
I'm sorry. Duke also got info after the queen was drawn.
Yeah.
He gossiped and there were no deaths.
What was his gossip, though?
Kohav, Bejbo, Madeline, Wildstar, Demon, I think.
Correct. Second time. Yeah, that was night 2. Night 3 would have, when I died, was Tapir, Fran, Alejo, Harmony.
Yes, I can be method turned, but I told Duke my question and my info on day 1 before I would have turned evil, and that info hasn't changed.
You can just be the drunk.
Is there a world where it's Tapir, Harmony, Bejbo with Fran method turned? Or have we decided he can't be method turned?
No, Fran can be method turned. Tapir, Harmony, Bejbo. Yes, that works.
The doubling up of the choir boy is what concerns me the most.
After night 2...
Doesn't work with the mathematician world.
So, night 2 and onwards, there's more reasons for there to be misinformation. Day 1, I'm only getting misinformation if I'm poisoned or the drunk. Obviously, poisoners are gonna poison me, but, like, I'm probably gonna vote on Bejbo.
Your info's the strongest, I think, because it's the only one that can't be hit by the queen. The only possibility is poisoner, right? Because it can't be leech at this point.
Yeah, but I know that's not right, though. Like, Kohav can just literally be the drunk if Andrew's evil, which I know he is.
But if you get the king as a bluff, you know that Choir Boy's another free one, so, like, that could be the reason Harmony and Fran went for it.
Tapir makes a good point, which is that if Harmony is the minion to Bejbo, then why was there no... Why were the deaths after Harmony was executed?
Oh, yeah.
It
doesn't work because Minstrel clears it.
Okay. This is the and now it's technically the second call for nominations. I need a nomination.
Tapir nominates Andrew.
Tapir, you've nominated Andrew. Please tell us why.
I think Besbo's world works, Kohav being the drunk, me being the queen or whatever. I think Besbo's cleared by minstrel info, clears Harmony. I'm cleared by Besbo's info of there being a juggler in play.
Andrew, your defense.
I don't have a solve here. I mean, Tapir's info is the only thing I have clearing me, and now Tapir's nominating me. So I'm not the demon. I don't know what else to say.
Who's your master?
Voting will
Tapir.
begin. Voting will begin with John. It'll take 2 to put Andrew on the block. Voting will start now. One of the
Wait, can we
heirs-
please get enough so the evil can't tie like one more,
Yeah.
please? Yeah.
Evil's going to be able to tie.
It's gonna tie anyway because there's probably me Apprentice.
Yeah, but there's dead votes out because Will used
There's
his,
four.
so not necessarily.
There were 2 apprentices
Harmony
killed last
and
night. Those
Madeline
are both
also
good.
used.
Yes.
4 is enough. Andrew is on the block.
I think the Apprentice Witch should vote with us.
Thanks, Fran.
Andrew nominates Vejbo.
Andrew has nominated Vejbo. Please tell us why.
Vejbo came out at the start of the game claiming to be king. The only thing that makes sense to me here is I can't distinguish between the two of them. I'm choosing Vejbo as the nomination because Vejbo seemed to know that a king wasn't in play.
Vejbo, your defense.
All right, listen, this is important. Fran already is trying to coordinate votes. If a single good player votes on this, then Evil will be able to tie it. So seriously, if you are good, like Duke, that means you, seriously, like if a single good player votes on this, it's over. Do not vote on this if you are good or we lose. That's all.
Voting will start with Duke. It'll take 4 to tie,
2
5
games in a
to
row?
beat.
Oh wait, you were
and
evil that
one-
game, but still, really, man?
Hold on, please. And at least one of the heirs for this to pass. Voting starts with Duke. 1,
All right, John, hand up, please.
2,
Thanks.
3, 4, 5, 6.
We needed an apprentice.
6 is enough. Vejbo is marked for execution. And there are only 3 votes remaining. Vejbo is executed and dies, and I can confirm that the game is over. And the team that has won is the evil team. Congratulations to the evil team. Andrew was your Poe. Andrew charged on 2 nights and then got 5 kills out of the nights where he was able to kill. John was your apprentice witch who cursed himself every day but once when he cursed Madeline.
For safety.
He was afraid he was going to curse. He didn't know his team, and Andrew never fessed up to being his demon. Travis was your poisoner who did poison Kohav on night 1 when Kohav went, and then the next day Kohav asked her artist question, which was one of 3 people, Andrew being one of them, and I gave her a no. Tapir was your juggler who was affected by the fog of war. He would have gotten a 1 on a sober juggle, and instead he got a 3 because he juggled Travis and Andrew and Vejbo and himself. Fran was your assassin who was drunk the night they tried to use his ability, and it didn't go off. That was thanks to Aaron, the apprentice innkeeper, who did. When y'all go back and watch this, you'll see. Well, a lot of these new players played very, very well. Aaron did a very good job using his innkeeper ability to drunk evil players. He did it several times. Alejo was the minstrel, but he wasn't. He was actually your drunk. Pepper was your washerwoman apprentice who saw Duke or Fran as the gossip. Duke was the gossip. Harmony was your choir boy who was executed, I guess, to test the tea lady ability of Will, who was the evil traveler with the Misephiles ability that never procced. Vejbo, you may have noticed, I don't know if anybody else noticed this, Vejbo very prominently tried to say the word plutocrat in public discourse. That was your Mephit word, or Misephiles word, that he had gotten from Fran, but Will was dead at that point. Kohav was your artist. Vejbo was your king, who got a knight's information that the juggler was in play. Duke was your gossip, who gossiped that between Kohav and Wildstar was a demon or leech host. And then 4 people who I never can remember. Harmony, Alejo, Tapir, Fran was the demon or leech host. That is why none of his kills go off. He was never poisoned, never drunk. Madeline was the mathematician who got good information except for one night. And technically, even that was pretty good because she was poisoned by Travis on the third night of her information. She got a 0, then she got a 2, then she got a 3. There were 2 people drunk and then or 2 people affected by drunkenness or their abilities malfunctioned, one of which was the demon, because the demon targeted Wildstar the Fool, and then Madeline herself was poisoned. So 3 is actually a pretty good number in that spot, and then got a 0 after that. Wildstar, your Fool, who did soak a demon kill, and then, like I said, Andrew was your Poe. Your bluffs were Butler, Courtier, and Noble. That was a tight
to
finish.
which Fran did whatever he wanted to do. Travis decided to go for Innkeeper for some reason. John also wanted to go for Innkeeper, and Will took the clutch Tea Lady. So of all the demon bluffs, you took Butler, and that was it.
Yeah, I really think all of our new players did really, really well, and I appreciate you guys joining us for this thing.
Did we ever end up using that contribution to war?
After the queen was drawn, it was a 2, which added an ace to the bottom of the deck. So I will tell you the composition of your deck as it is now. You lost a 4, which added an 8, and you lost a 2, which added an ace. And so there are now 2 aces and 2 8s, and then everything else is as it began.
But do we still? I guess my question was.
Does that contribution carry over to the next game? No.
Yes, it does not.
It does not.
Well, that sucks.
Well, that was a game. That was a good game.
Yeah, so I sent this to Jack, and I wanted to get his take on it as a quality script, and he said it was BMR without the roles people don't like, and I thought that was the kindest thing anybody could say about it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for staying up and watching this, the first episode of Act 3 of Legacy. As you can see, there was no weird hidden things. Everybody knew what was going on. I think it was just that everybody turned on Bejbo at the end. I think that was a social read kind of ending.
It all boiled down to the artist info.
Yeah. And John laid in the high grass right there. That death on Madeline was, I mean, that set good back a day. You know, they really couldn't hold out on executions that day after Madeline died. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you much for watching, and we'll get to episode 2 of Act 3 of the Legacy of Ravenswood Bluff. And until then, we're going to bid you adieu.